Hello guys, it is Misty from Joy in the Journey, and today is Tuesday. So what does that mean? It means it is homeschool question and answer day. So this is where I come and I answer your homeschool questions each and every Tuesday. And if you have a question that you would like me to answer, then you can shoot me an email, misty@joyinthejourney.net. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to answer your homeschool questions. So today's question comes from Lynn. She asks, how do you do Christmas? As a one-income homeschool family, it is hard to keep up with what everyone else seems to be getting their kids. So, hey, Lynn. Okay, first of all, let me just say that the comparison trap is very easy to fall into. It is not an easy trap to come out of, though. So I know that many Christmases I see pictures of all of these gifts underneath families' trees. And I think to myself, gosh, I wish I could get my kids XYZ, or, oh my goodness, they spent this much money, and wouldn't it be awesome if I could spend that much money one year on my kids? And the comparison trap comes in. So I have a few thoughts on that. One, you're not that family, and you do not have to feel that pressure. A lot of times I think that families post those pictures, maybe not always, but a lot of times they post them to make them feel better about themselves. Maybe it's a working mom who feels that by providing her kids with all these gifts, it makes up for the fact that she's at work a lot. Not that she needs to make up for that fact, but maybe that's how she feels. Maybe they've literally packed every single thing that they're getting their kids in separate boxes. I know a lot of families do that. They spread out their gifts so they look at the number of gifts that their kids have and not necessarily what they're getting. So for example, I know somebody who every year for their child's birthday, they box up every single t-shirt that they get their kids, or every single socks, underwear, all those things, because they love the number of gifts. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just keep that in mind, that maybe all those presents underneath that tree might not be as much as what you think it is. And even if it is, it's okay if you don't do the same thing. So how do we do Christmas? So we follow the 3-gift rule. And this actually came from right after my son was born. I was talking to another mom in our homeschool group, and she mentioned that they had always done this. And I really, really loved the idea of it, because Christ received 3 gifts his first Christmas: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And if it was good enough for him, then it's good enough for our kids. Now, a lot of people follow the rule, they buy their kids, I think it's something to wear, something to read, something they want, or there's a few different, something to read. They follow a certain rhythm, or they follow a certain pattern every year. No, we don't do that. We just simply get our kids 3 gifts. It doesn't matter. We normally do one large gift, maybe something that they really, really want. And then we normally do one gift that is a box that may have books or other educational resources in it. Another box may have a couple movies or games that they wanted. But regardless, we always do 3 gifts. So that doesn't mean one box may not have more than one thing in it, but there's always 3 gifts under the tree for them. And what this has meant for us is it means that no matter how much money we have to spend from one Christmas to the other, our kids know they're always going to get 3 gifts. And that is it. Some years those boxes may be fuller than others. But the bottom line is there is always 3 gifts under the tree. Now, we do the whole Santa Claus thing. So our kids do get one gift from Santa each year, but it's never the big gift, because personally, I don't want Santa to take credit for that big item that we got our kids. So it's normally something small. It's never anything big, because I want to take credit for that. Maybe that's a little selfish of me, but I do. I want our kids to know that we took the time to get that big item that they really wanted. We also do stockings. So our stockings normally have like a toothbrush or something in it like that, and then a few pieces of candy. Never anything huge, because we just don't do that. That's just how we roll. So to answer your question, that is how we do Christmas. So no matter which avenue you choose for Christmas, do what fits your family and what fits your family's budget, because bottom line, that's what matters. Don't compare your Christmas to somebody else's Christmas, because 9 times out of 10, their Christmas may be hyped up because it makes them feel good about themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that, but don't fall into that comparison trap, and definitely don't make yourself feel guilty, because the way I look at it, I work from home as a virtual assistant. So I do bring in an income, but it is nowhere near what it would be if I was still working outside of the home full-time as a teacher. And I know that we have made sacrifices for me to be able to stay home and to homeschool our kids. And I think that years from now, when we ask our kids what they remember about Christmas, it is not going to be the number of gifts under the tree. It is not going to be how much money we spent on them. They're going to remember those little moments, those little memories that we make each and every day. And a lot of times, all of those gifts that are under the tree a year or two later, they're at Goodwill or at a yard sale. So what do you want to give up? Do you want to give up that time that you're spending making more money to provide more gifts, or do you want to just spend that time with your kids and making memories? So definitely, Lynn, don't feel guilty about keeping up with the Joneses when it comes to Christmas. Take the time this holiday season to enjoy your children, cherish those moments, cherish those memories. And believe me when I say 5-10 years from now, your kids are not going to remember what was or what wasn't underneath their Christmas tree. They're going to remember that they have a mom who loves them and who spent every moment that she could with them. And that is what is really, really going to matter. That is the legacy that you're going to leave behind for your children. So find joy in that this holiday season. So that is it for this Tuesday questions. So again, if you have a question that you would like answered, then shoot me an email, misty@jointhejourney.net. If you like this video and want to see all of the other videos that we'll be posting on Tuesdays, then make sure you hit subscribe on YouTube or like this page on Facebook. So I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Until next time.